So all of these changes can lead to a variety of emotions, and I'll cover the main ones using the acronym COVID. So C is the last letter in the word panic, and that could be anxiety, fear, paranoia, worry, flashbacks from past trauma, and how we feel that in our body is tightness in the chest, tension in our muscles, increased heart rate, stomach upset, nausea, numbness, headaches. The next one, O, stands for overwhelmed. V for feeling vulnerable, because many of us might feel hopeless, helpless, and unsafe. I know we're supposed to stay at home to feel safe, but many people don't even feel safe at home. For the victims and the families of the recent Nova Scotia shootings, I think they can relate to what I'm talking about, and our prayers and our heart goes out to them. I stands for impatient, irritable, insecure, and inadequate. D stands for depressed, discouraged, distressed, and disappointed. And I'm going to add one more, which is B for boredom. Okay, so these emotions can express themselves in certain ways. So maybe our sleep can be affected. Either our sleep schedule is off. So for example, maybe we're going to sleep really late and getting up really late. Maybe we're sleeping too much or sleeping too little. It can affect our appetite. Maybe we're eating too much or not eating enough. It can affect our energy. Maybe we're just feeling really exhausted and lethargic. It could also affect our concentration level. Maybe it's a little bit off. And in terms of sadness, maybe that's increased. In terms of anger, maybe that's increased. And then in terms of guilt, maybe that can also be increased, because maybe we feel badly that we're not there for others or loved ones, or maybe because we're less productive because of the additional demands on us, plus the low energy that we're experiencing. So these emotions can lead to different thoughts and behaviors, and I'll cover a couple for you. In terms of the thoughts, it can lead to thoughts of harming ourselves, like suicidal thoughts, or it can lead to behaviors that initially it's designed to help us cope with these negative emotions, but they're behaviors that actually end up harming ourselves. So behaviors like depending on cigarettes, or depending on legal or illegal drugs, or alcohol even, or excessive screen time, or overeating, or increased caffeine use. These are all things that we do to help us cope with these negative emotions. It can also lead to thoughts of hurting others. So because of the anger that we're feeling, the helplessness, as well as the impatience. And what that can look like is maybe we're shouting at others, raising our voice, verbally putting others down, or acting out. And another way it can affect us is we can start questioning our belief in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And that can mean sometimes to some people turning their backs on Him.